over 35 years, KEYC-TV presents your favorite old-time musical program, The Bandwagon. Brought to you by the friendly folks at the Randall Stores of southern Minnesota. And now, here are your hosts, Tom Getzinger and Dick Ginn.
Good evening. We're live with Bob Malek's Fisherman.
Welcome back.
Well, thank you much.
My peach friend.
We canned them and then we promptly ate them, so there are none to share. Sorry. Well,
You ate the whole thing?
of course.
You're not supposed to do that yet. You're not supposed to eat them right away.
No,
Can't do that.
I know.
You
I
did
know.
Anyway, okay. Hey, good evening. Welcome to the Bandwagon program. We've got a great band here tonight. First time in about 15 years.
We certainly do. The Malek's Fisherman.
Bob
and
Malek, you bet.
From the Garner, Iowa.
Yep.
Oh,
We're
that is
happy to have some
fantastic.
northern Iowa people up here, and I'll tell you, we got a big crowd here tonight.
Oh, most definitely. Hey, very quickly, we want to run through some of the dedications that we have as the roll-up selection is coming up next. I need to say belated happy anniversary to the Mangans and Lysander. Colin sent that in. And also a very happy birthday to a good dancer here on the program, Lloyd Olson.
Absolutely. Lloyd's birthday is going to be probably, yesterday, Friday. I think that's what it is. And we've got Joe and Leona Rubish from Britt, Iowa. We got Frank Rubish and Clarence Rubish all have birthdays in this month as well. And Brent Lester from Roland, Iowa, birthday as well. And, of course, they're all requested by Elsie right down here on the keyboard. But I think we better start some music, Tom.
All right, here's the Paulino Waltz.
great waltz indeed,
You
Tom. Say, when you were gone last week and busy canning all those peaches, we brought some fresh peaches for you.
Well, I know.
You know what? Here's the proof right here.
Here's the proof there.
Yep.
The peach pits.
Now the peach pits
Oh,
it is.
goodness sakes.
I'll tell you what, they were a big hit at the Randall stores last week.
I'll bet so.
Peach time, canning time.
Oh, yeah.
Tom was off. Hard to believe he'd miss a show to can peaches, but
Well.
here's the proof that I'd brought you something to eat. You missed out.
I know.
But you know what? Elsie down here, Elsie Vavrick, she brought some treats because she knew that I wasn't going to bring anything tonight for you.
Oh, Elsie,
so you know what?
bless your
Elsie,
heart.
she was busy baking all week.
Oh, goodness
And
sakes.
she said if you want to devour these during the show, you're more than welcome
Well,
to do that if you save me at least 2 of them.
Oh, I'll save at least one.
Now, can you identify everything here?
Well, Elsie, these are open face collages, right? Open face. Oh,
Yeah, well,
goodness
you'd
sakes.
know.
Well, I see an apricot one here.
Well,
So
there he goes. He's
I'm gonna
starting in
try.
already, folks, and we can let him do that. But I just want to remind you again, last week was a big hit. We still got a few of those peaches,
Oh.
but by the time this show is over,
That is
I suppose-
wonderful, Elsie.
Sure, there goes my commercial down
Oh.
the tube again. And you know what he was doing here before? He saw these. He cracked one open. He found the nut
a
inside,
little
but
nut
I'm going to
inside.
tell him what. I don't think he better eat that because
No.
that's pretty bitter. I don't think you really better do
I was
that.
going to, but now
if
I
there's
have
a
the
way to
open
plant
face.
these and grow peach trees, I guarantee you who's going to do it. You know
We'll
that as
find
well
out.
as I do.
You bet.
But being he's so darn busy there, I do
Oh,
want to
this is
recognize our good friend Toots Domeyer. Now we got little buttons on here tonight. This is the Toots Fest button. She's going to be celebrating her 100th birthday, and so this is going to be the Toots Fest. Agatha Domeyer is having her birthday, and of course, Agatha, many people know from the Domeyer store at New Ulm. Great person. Marlene, her daughter, and she run a great little place there. And if you ever want to get something very special, I'll tell you what, that's quite a place to go to. But
We were there
so
not
we're
too
gonna,
long ago.
yes,
Very
you were.
impressed,
Tom is
yeah.
going down there, and I think we'll probably have to do something for Toots because of this Toots Fest. You know, that doesn't happen very often, 100 years. And a great fan of Bandwagon besides.
Fantastic.
So you're going to keep on eating
Oh,
one
I'll
of
keep
those?
on eating.
Well, you don't have to talk then.
Okay,
Give me a
go
little
right
bit of
ahead.
time here. Would you do that? So, Agatha, Toots, here we go with a nice polka for you, the Kinder Polka. Concertina solo by Eric Malek. And we're going to get Bob up here and visit with us. And while we're waiting for Bob to come up, I want to dedicate another song here for Earl Erdman birthday, Joe Makic from Minneapolis. We've got a birthday here for Stacy Shrusky and Lee Bowman of Darfur, and also a birthday for Brad Renweller of New Ulm. Bob, you're going to pick up that microphone, and greetings.
Hi, Dick.
And welcome back to the Bandwagon Show after a long absence.
Dick, it's good to be back. It's been 15 years. And
hey, we're glad to have you
really
back.
good to be back, Dick.
Absolutely. We were looking forward to this. You know, Roger Passer, your good friend,
Yes, he is a good
has been
friend.
talking about you for a long time, and trying to get you up here and off that busy schedule you've got is difficult to do sometimes, but we appreciate you driving up all the way up.
Thank you, Dick. It has been a busy summer for us. We just got back from the Czech Fest out at Lincoln, Nebraska for 3 days, and Bluffs Run out to Council Bluffs.
Yeah.
And as you're watching the show tonight, we're out to the Czech Fest at Protivin, Iowa. Tomorrow night we're going to be out at Wabasha, Minnesota for a 50th wedding anniversary. And a week from Sunday night we're out at Bohemian Hall at Fort Dodge. So it's been a busy schedule, Dick.
It's a lot of miles you're putting on. I saw that van that you had to get all painted up, and it looks pretty darn nice, so I know that everybody rides in comfort, no question about that. I'm impressed also, and I want to make mention here, and we'll talk about this a little bit later. This is a classic tape here, 3 generations of music, Bob.
That's 3 generations. My dad's been gone, it's just 4 years now. We did make that just at the time when he was getting ill, and we come out with it after Dad was gone, I believe, and it's been a good seller. Yes, it's a 3 generations.
Yep, very, very good. And, of course, a brand new CD here. You're also going to want to get that. You're going to want to send in, and we'll get you that address after a while for our catalog, and you're going to be happy to know that we've got a lot of this great music from Bob and the Fisherman Band right on. You've got any dedications that you'd like to bring up other than I missed? I know I missed Jen. Why don't we do that one?
My boy in the band, his girlfriend back home is Jen Barkema from Garner, Iowa. So I know he wanted to tell you, Jen, a big hello. I'd also like to say hi to all the Red and White Club here from Minnesota and Iowa. It's really nice to see them. I thank you for their turnout.
Tonight. You betcha.
Thank you for their support, as well as the people from back home around Garner, Britt, Duncan, and Hayfield.
We hear a lot of good reports from that Northern Iowa good music, Bob, that you have. As usual, we're going to have the camera go into the number 2 camera over here, and like to have you introduce the band to the folks at home.
All right, Dick. Members of the band, we'll start in the back row. The fellow back behind that 20J bass horn from Indianola, Iowa, Don Van Diepen. Playing the drums and been with the Fisherman Band for some time, a guy by the name of Earl Erdman from Garner, Iowa. In the front row, behind the keyboard, and Elsie also played button accordion with us, my Aunt Elsie Vavrik from Garner. Aunt Elsie.
And Elsie brings us treats as well. We love her.
To Elsie's left or your right is my daughter, my only girl, Crystal. She's going to be a junior at Garner Hayfield High School, and she's playing the 3rd slot tenor part all summer with us. Been a good tenor lady, Crystal Malek.
Hey, good.
On my far left is my 3rd youngest son, and Eric's playing concertina and does all the lead trumpet work. We also do a lot of trombone work together. Eric Malek, and he's my business partner.
Oh, okay. Well, we're getting them going young, Bob, and that's great to have that happen.
And for myself, I'm their dad, and I drive the bus, and I also make the sandwiches, just like the same thing. Pass out the cookies
that's the way it is.
and kolaches and all the homemade baking and all that.
And Elsie along. I can tell you one thing: you're not going to go hungry.
She always shows up with the treats.
Yep, that's absolutely right, and that's fun to have. Hey, Bob, we're really glad to have you here. Great music.
Thank you for having me.
I know the folks are going to want to listen to some more. We'll be back just 1 minute for some more.
We
fun
have
music.
a surprise flavor on one of the kolaches, so I'll have to eat it and figure out what it is while you're listening to the Whispering Foxtrot.
Whispering while you cuddle near, hear me. Whispering so no one can hear me. Each little whisper seems to cheer me. Well, I know it's true, there's no one here but you. I'm whispering so you'll never grieve me, whispering so you'll never leave me, whispering say that you believe me, whispering that I love you.
Fun time and a delicious time with the Malek's fishermen from Garner, Iowa. Elsie, this is poppy seed, correct?
Yes, it is.
Well, yes, it did. It's poppy. It is. It's delicious.
He worries more about these open-faced kolaches than he does the show. Hey, I want to show you something here.
Yes.
We advertise and we put on the screen that you can get our bandwagon our bandwagon list of tapes and CDs and everything that's played on the show. This is the copy of it right here, and of course included in this copy is the Bob Malek Fisherman's tapes. He's got I think about 3 or 4 volumes and a CD now, and everybody else's. This is a great little gift idea, a great way to have some fun, and I know that a lot of you folks this time of year are looking for some great music. Don't hesitate to send in for us, and after a while, the address is going to go on the screen where you can get this particular music list, and also the internet address is going to be on there, Tom. How about that?
Fantastic. Internets. That's on computers now.
Yep.
We want to say happy birthday to Kim Hendershot from Mankato, 91 years young. And also Leslie Dornquist celebrating birthday, and happy anniversary to Kenny and Mabel Bemke, their 50th.
Okay, a 3-part harmony coming up in this 6th song. Dance with Me, Darling.
Here I am once again, darling, asking you to dance with me now. Sadly pretending I'm happy, only God above really knows now. I know I made my mistakes, dear, by telling you things that weren't true. Don't worry about my being true, dear, while I dance this last waltz with you. So dance with me once again, darling, though you'll no longer be mine. Soften the things that we started. Dance with me just one more time. Here I am once again, darling, asking you to dance with me now. Sadly pretending I'm happy, only God above really knows now. I know I've made my mistakes, dear, by telling you things that weren't true. Don't worry about my being true, dear, while I dance this last waltz with you. So dance with me once again, darling, though you'll no longer be mine. Soften the things that we started. Dance with me just one more time.
Great harmony with that Malek trio, we should call
Yes,
that. The
you
singing
bet.
trio of the Malek band. Those youngsters can sing pretty darn good, can't
Did
they,
a
Tom?
terrific job.
Without a doubt.
Maybe we should talk about who's coming up next.
Hey, that's a good idea.
Spent a
We've
lot of
got,
time with this young man this weekend, the
Frogmeister,
Frogmeister.
Rodney Sapleka.
You betcha. He'll be here with his band, and we're
His button
looking
box.
for, button box and the drums and the bass guitar. And I think he's going to have a four-piece. I think he'll have a young lady doing vocals this time
Well,
around.
good,
so
good.
that ought to be great. And then the Maris sisters, they come from South Dakota.
The Mars sisters are from DeSmet, South Dakota, and of course they got the little brother Jacob.
You
And
betcha.
it's going to be fun to see them again because I know they've grown, when they're that young, they grow pretty fast, Tom.
You
And
bet.
they've been doing a lot of traveling. We're glad to have them back again.
And then, of course, the Twin Lakes Trio will round out the month of August.
Boy, and doesn't August go fast?
It does.
Unbelievable. Hey, let's get back with some more music here. This time it's polka time coming up with the Rainbow Valley Polka. Nice polka with that Rainbow Valley with the Malek's Fishermen out of Garner, Iowa.
Most definitely. You know, we have a very nice waltz coming up, and I think that's going to be the final selection. So we do want to thank the Malek's Fishermen. Now, this is the first time in how many years they've been
15.
on? Oh my goodness! And so happy that I was along for this particular ride. Boy, they did a fantastic job. We do want to remind you that the Bandwagon Show is sponsored by the Randall stores in both Mankato and New Ulm. And again, we want to remind you, coming up next week, we have the Frogmeister, Rodney Sapleka, and his band.
And the Mars sister from DeSmet to South Dakota will be here on the 24th, and of course, after that we'll have the Twin Lakes Trio. And now we have that on the screen, the address for that music list, Polka and Waltz music list. And this is the newest one that we have. We do have to add a couple new things in here because we did get a couple new tapes this week, Tom, but they'll be on there real quick. And also the internet, that address is on there. And we'll be having that on every week from now on, so if you missed it tonight, you can always get that as well.
Fantastic.
And I also want to have this next song dedicated, Tom, to Laverne Copeland, our good friend from California who came tonight. Dallas and Walter Urkes brought her in. She flew into Minneapolis, and a very dear friend of ours, and we're certainly glad to see you, Laverne. Nice to have you back with us tonight.
Most definitely. Final selection this evening is going to feature Bob and Eric on the vocal, and this is a Czech tune, the Marianko Waltz.
Marianko, pojď se mnou, já mám postel ustlanou. Marianko, pojď se mnou, já mám postel ustlanou. Já mám postel vedle dveří, na ní se to pěkné